fought in your wars in every land to keep this country free, y'all, for women, children, and men. But anytime we ask for pay or loan, that's when everything seems to turn out wrong.
Police dogs.
We've been beat up, called names, shot down and stoned. Every time we do right, somebody say we're wrong. Tell them when will we be paid for the work we've done? When will we be paid for the work we've done? Listen.
Ever since my third album, I wasn't really taking large advances from the recording companies. I was recording the albums myself in my own studio. So the way I looked at it, I owned the work because I paid for it. And I did all the work. I created it, so I felt like it should belong to me. That said, the companies felt otherwise. And they would always hold this contract up and say, well, you signed it. And I say, well, I understand that. It's not like I want to leave. I just want to, talk about this thing and see if we can't make it more fair. Of course, they wouldn't change, because if they changed, they wouldn't really exist. And that's kind of the situation we're in right today. They're not going to exist much longer.
We work this country from shore to shore. Our women cooked all your food and washed all your clothes. We picked cotton and laid the railroad steel. Worked our hands down to the bone. And your lover man, tell me, when will we be paid for the work we've done? When will we be paid for the work done?
Not like we're against them or anything like that. The idea is that we find better ways of working with one another. It shouldn't be a situation where they own the album or the work. We're talking about intellectual copyright. If they're going to be indeed a delivery service, then that's fine. But even FedEx doesn't say that they own the thing that they ship, right? Because ultimately it keeps us apart, and it keeps the people in power in charge of us. So ultimately, we're going to have to learn how to be together and become one people.
Will we ever be proud of my country, 'tis of thee? Will we ever sing out loud, sweet land of liberty? When will we be paid for the work we've done?
Replace rotten crossties.
I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know when will we be paid for the work we've done? Oh, when will we be paid for the work we've done? We've given up our sweat, we've given up our tears, stumbled through this land for over 300 years.
Ultimately, it keeps us apart, and it keeps the people in power in charge of us. So ultimately, we're going to have to learn how to be together and become one people. You don't hear a lot of young people talking about things like I talk about, because they really haven't lived, they haven't gone through a lot of experiences yet, and we can't really expect them to. It's just not all the party, you know. Alcoholism and promiscuity. Get some elders up in here. Let's talk about all this. And distribution service. I mean, what do we really need record companies for?
One in power makes law, under which the colonized fall. Without God, it's just the blind leading the blind.